So let's take a look at the 52 kilo weight class at the Olympic Games. We're gonna break it down here. Let's start at the very top. Okay, so just like before, I went through, you can see the seeds are highlighted here in blue. This one I think we'll be able to rip through rather quickly. Okay, so right now, let's go with the first match of the day, Georgia versus Haiti. Sorry, Haiti, but we're going Georgia. No problem there. Okay. Ooh, Russia. Yep, you gotta go Russia. No problems. Then I gotta go Korea. A lot of these first round matchups are fairly easy to figure out because there are some people that are just outclassed in the division. So let's go right here and let's take a look at Kelmendi. You gotta give it to her, right? And then Ramos versus Delgado in the States. That's gonna be a tough one. I have a feeling this is gonna come down to some kind of weird reffing call. But I'm gonna go Portugal, just right off the top. Just through COVID, I just think preparation in Europe would have been better for her. Right here, we have number 5, Spain. Let's go ahead and do that. And then Uzbekistan versus Mongolia. I'm gonna say Uzbekistan. Abe, one of the favorites to actually win the entire thing, has a bye, so we don't have to take a look at that. Brazil versus Poland. Let's go Poland. Britain's been in a serious lockdown through COVID. I don't have a lot of faith that she's gonna go like all the way through, but I think she's a more quality player than the rest of these players. And then here, I'm gonna go MAR just because I don't think it's gonna affect the rest of the tournament. Italy, good to go. I'm gonna go Romania, ROU. Gotta go with Belgium here. Easy pick. And then I gotta go Israel, another easy pick. Okay, so let's pull out the highlighter and let's see who's gonna advance through. So let's go back up to the top now that we have the easy wins out of the way, and let's just take a look at Pool A here. Okay, so I've got to pick Buchard from France. Easy for me. Korea versus Russia. Got to go Russia. I think we're going to see the seeds fight it out here. So let me put those in here. Let's pick these up. Let's go France versus Russia. Let's go ahead and come back down here. Let's pick some more. What do we got here? So let's see here. Well, I think, that was easy. And I mean, just for argument's sake, I'm going to put her in the semi right now. I don't see any of these other girls even coming close, right? So, I mean, this match to me doesn't really matter too much, but let's go Spain, just because. I just think, there's some players that they're just head and shoulders above some of the others, and it is what it is, right? Just like here, just looking at this, we're putting Abe all the way. Sorry, I'm making a mistake here. I'm just gonna put her to here. No, that was right. Yeah, I'm gonna put her all the way into the semi. Yeah, I was right. Perfect. So then let's go JPN. JPN, perfect. I'm gonna go GBR right here. And now let's go down here. This one's a little bit more tricky, but let's go ITA. And then, I'm gonna go Belgium. BEL, perfect. Okay, so let's mark these people up, and we're gonna go, let's go Belgium all the way through. There we go. Okay. So far we kind of just ran through it. but I have 2 matches left to pick. I think the Kosovo versus the Japanese girl, very easy for people to understand. Even up here, right? Like, I gotta go France. That's easy. Let's just fill that in because the other one's a little bit more of a toss-up, right? The other one's a little bit more of a toss-up down here. Italy versus Belgium. 2 standout players. I think this match could go either way. I'm not really sure who's going to win and who's going to lose when we're talking about this particular matchup. But at the end of the day, somebody does have to win and somebody does have to lose. So who's it going to be? And I hope this doesn't come back to bite me, but I'm going Italy. My gut tells me that that's what I should do. So that's where we're going. It'd be interesting to see what comes out of it. Now we're into some challenging matchups, like what happens, where do we go from here looking at the seeds. So at the very top, right, first semifinal, we have France versus Kosovo. For our second semifinal, we have Japan versus Italy. And who's going to make the final? What are we going to do? I mean, you have the former Olympic champ. You have the current, I think, world #1 right here. Abe, hometown crowd, has beaten, I think, all of these people. She pinned Kelmendi, I think, at the World Championships in 2019. So, like, where are we going? What are we doing? It's the Olympics. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? How do we fill this out? Got to make some choices. Tough choices. Tough choices. I think I'll go with the one I think is a little bit easier. And I'm going to put Japan in the final. The question is what do we do here? How does this play a role? How does this play a role? I kind of want to throw France into the final here versus Japan, but something's telling me that I shouldn't do that, and I should throw Kosovo back into her second Olympic final. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put France here, so let's mark this up and make it official. Boom. Just like that. And now we have our final. I'm just going to say Abe is going to do it for Japan. We're going to have Japan in the final. So let's go like this. And now let's go ahead and fill out the rest of this really quick. So we have the loser here, which is Belgium. And then we have, yeah, that's 28. This one should be 27, so I mislabeled that. Versus Great Britain, and then we have Spain, and then we have Russia. And then for the semifinals, here in 32, Italy, and then Kosovo is going to drop down. Just kind of looking at this, it's a little strange when you're looking at this kind of bracket, because when I look at the players laid out like this, I'm tempted to just say that, you know what, Kosovo is going to come back and Italy is going to come back. But it is the Olympic Games, so it's not necessarily that simple when you're looking at it, because when you lose an Olympic semifinal, speaking from, experience, you lose an Olympic semifinal, it can be really difficult to come back and win a bronze, because you show up to the Olympic Games like wanting to win it, not finish in third. But I do think both these players have tons of experience. So I'm just going to fill this out kind of quickly, and I'm going to go Russia and then Belgium. And then for the finals here, right? So we have Belgium coming through, and then we have Russia coming down, And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move these two over like that. And then let's pick this up. And then we're gonna have Kosovo, Italy. So again, looking at this right here, we have JPN, FRA, ITA, and Kosovo. And that's gonna be, I think, the medal stand for 52 kilos. Japan, France, Italy, and Kosovo. 1, 2, and then the bronzes. And that's gonna be my overall bracket finishing this out.